get lost in the rabbit hole. Connect every emotion, experience, adventure, struggle, pain, and achievement. Know the past, feel the future, and live this moment with Nisha Harale on Niche Radio.
Hi everyone and welcome to Let's Get Lost in the Rabbit Hole with the gorgeous, beautiful Achla Sachdev, who is a fashion choreographer and a grooming instructor. She's been a VJ, she's been a model and an actress, and she's got so much to tell us. And in fact, she's my guru and I completely love and adore her. Welcome to Let's Get Lost in the Rabbit Hole. Are you all set?
I'm set. Always set, darling.
So, Achala, you started your career in the fashion industry at a very young age. I believe when you were in college, your friend had a slam book. And in that slam book, you had mentioned that I wanted to be a model and famous. So did it all start with that vision?
Actually, no. I realized that I had written that in my school book. But I didn't know that till later. I guess this is how the universe works. Maybe my subconscious knew at that point, but I didn't know. When later she told me that this was written and she showed me, I was quite shocked actually. I was like, wow, oh my God, I didn't know I had a vision so early. Graduating from college, I was sitting in a coffee shop and there's this photographer called Swapan Mukherjee who had just come from UK at that point. And we were just faffing around. I was in the last year of college and, commerce. And we were faffing around having coffee. And he came up to me and said, I'd like to do some shots of yours. It's just like, you read about these things, but it happened. And I was like, yeah, I wasn't serious. I said, yeah, okay, great. What fun, da-da-da. So he did my first ever portfolio. And then I thought, oh my God, this is good. I wasn't very aware of my looks at all at that time. And I think I looked different. I wasn't body conscious, if you know what I mean. I was just a regular college girl, fun. And so that's when it first started. And then I joined Mudra Communications as a model coordinator. It still didn't occur to me that I want to be a model. I had a dream, a vision. I wanted to be an air hostess. That was my dream, first dream.
Okay.
And yeah, I went through all the interviews possible. You name it, the airline, and I went through. And I used to get till the last point, be it Cathay or British Airways or whatever, but I wouldn't get till the end. Like I would get till the end, but I wouldn't get the job.
Okay.
But I didn't stop. I had no idea I was so persuasive at that time or persevering, whatever. I just believe that if you have to achieve something, you have to just keep doing it. It was like a normal thought. It wasn't like, oh, I failed, I must try again. There was no thinking. It was just like, I want to be an air hostess. I was so focused. That's it. And then I did become, I got into Pan Am and I flew for a year. Yeah, but then I quit after a year. That's when I started having the thing that I want to be a professional model.
When did the first movie break come into your life?
Oh my God, the first movie break was Kama Sutra, Meera Nair's. Like I told you, I was in the restaurant and the photographer came up to me. This happened in a flight. There's this lady called Uma, who was a casting agent, and she used to cast for Meera Nair and other international projects. And I was on a flight back from a show and looking all sleepy and whatever, and she came up to me and said, would you like to do a role in Meera's film? And she said, would you like to audition? I said, of course I would. I mean, Meera Nair, hello. Yeah. I auditioned and Meera loved me. I got the role immediately. So we shot in Khajuraho. I had scenes with Rekha ji, wow. Oh my God, she's just superb. What a diva. Unfortunately for me, and I had monologues and stuff, but unfortunately for me, when the movie came out, my scenes were deleted.
Oh no.
I was so upset.
Oh no.
I was so disappointed. I was like, what? I was there like for 15, 20 days, and then not even a single scene of yours except a passing shot. I was so annoyed, sad, upset, everything. And then, of course, life goes on and you move on.
Yeah.
I wish Meera gives me another chance. I'll love her. She's so good. She's such a pleasure to work with. So that was my first encounter.
Then you did fashion and you actually played who you truly are in fashion.
No, I did another movie where again the same thing happened to me. You know, I got the offer for Chaya Chaya,
Really? I didn't know that.
the song. Yeah. So Farah called me and said I'd like to do this. She said it's on top of a train. I got scared. I was like, what? No, I can't do that. What happened to my modeling career? Imagine what I was thinking, but never mind. Sometimes you're stupid. Maybe that was not my path. So I said no. And then the rest, Malaika became history, which is fantastic. I'm happy for her. I guess it was meant to be for her. See, the path she chose and the path I chose is totally different.
Correct.
So maybe it was meant to be.
Correct.
And then I did another song for some other movie with Ajay Devgan, Kajol's movie. Yeah, that wasn't a big hit, the song, but it was fun. I at least said, okay, I refused one. I'm not going to refuse the second one when I got it. And I did it. I got paid well. I enjoyed myself. It was fun. So that happened. And then, of course, fashion. Fashion was my best thing ever.
Yeah.
You know, thanks to Madhur. Madhur knew me. He'd met me a couple of times in the shows and stuff. And he told me, मैं ये film बनाऊंगा, उसमें तेरे को ही लूंगा, तू करना choreography. I said, ठीक है. So there was no role at that time for me. It was just as a choreographer. But then they wanted a person to play a choreographer, and Madhur being realistic, you know how he is. He said, you play. I said, okay, I was more than happy. And those scenes didn't get cut. So, and of course, choreographing the show and working with Priyanka and Kangana and showing them what to do. And it was great. It was just so much fun to be in that movie and work on that movie. I mean, it's the best ever.
Yeah.
It made up for all my other disappointments.
And it's been how many years for you, Achla, in the industry now? I think more than 35 or 30?
Definitely 35. Funny when I say, you know, that is 30 to 35 because I still have aspirations. I still have things to achieve. I still feel, whatever has happened. It's over. What is it now?
Correct.
You know, living in the now. I can't live on past accolades. Yes, they do help you feel good about yourself. And when you see your photos and you've seen the achievements, it feels good, no doubt. I'm not denying that. But I feel what now?
And look at her. We saw some of your most amazing bikini pictures of late on Facebook, and everybody had their jaws drop. Like, how do you manage to keep so fit?
Well, you have to do what is right for you. Like I said, I try and lead in the street. I don't drink. I don't smoke. I eat healthy. I don't eat meat. I'm a pescatarian by choice, wherein I eat seafood sometimes. I do yoga, walk. Earlier it was gym and weightlifting and all, but I dropped that years ago. Again, with age, you have to evolve, change, understand your body needs. Your body's not as strong as before, not as healthy as before. I've had severe health issues. In all that, I just followed my routines, being optimistic, knowing that it'll all be okay, and it is. So that's how I stay fit. And of course, don't forget, you have to laugh, you have to be happy, you have to be positive, you have to pray, chant. There are a lot of things we can do. Everybody has a different way of staying positive and healthy. I have mine.
It's been been a long journey for you. I mean, so many years and so many
Yeah.
different roles, from
Yeah.
model to VJ to actor and now choreographer and grooming expert. I mean, what is that one
Yeah.
thing that's you completely like thought that okay, this is what I always wanted to do out of all of it, or was it all a part of the whole process?
No such thing. At different points of time in life, your needs change. So first it was air hostess, then it was model, then it was ramp model, then it was VJ, it was, comparing shows, it was acting, it's choreographing. At different point of time in my life,
Mm-hmm.
as you grow, you evolve, your needs from yourself, you change. And you have to honor them. You have to be true to yourself, and you just have to go forward and do what you have to do. After all, reinvention is primary.
Do you ever slip and fall, or there was a malfunction on your outfit, or
All is that just goofed up so much in life per se. It's okay. It's normal. It's human. If I did not learn from my mistakes, then what's the point? Of course, I made mistakes. I made mistakes in having a very wrong boyfriend, wrong haircuts. I went and had a perm once and I looked like crap. And that was in the middle of modeling. Oh my God, you should have seen my choreographers' faces. They were like, who's this? I didn't get work for 6 months till I straightened my hair after that. It's just been fun, And as far as these simple goof ups on stage or something, I have to tell you, hardly, because I have been so, I'm very committed as a person and I try to do my best. But yes, I remember once where my heel broke. One of my heels broke.
while walking?
And one was optional. Yeah, as I was coming down the ramp. So I just lifted my toe up and matched to that one with the heel. And I just walked through and through. And no one knew. And who saw were clapping. So you have to just maintain your professionalism, remember where you are, what to do, and just go for it.
Yeah.
And don't get too frazzled because it's okay. It's human, right? Things happen.
You're such a strong aura, and I'm in awe of it. And I think it has to do with a lot of ups and downs, I'm sure, a lot of pain as well, because you see a lot of light that shows around. How do you deal with those moments? Like how? And you're so inspiring
Yeah.
at the time.
I did not initially deal very well because I'm contrary to what people think of me. I'm an extremely emotional person. I come across tough and strict, but that's only when I'm working. That's my professional side. The thing is, if I don't do that, no one's going to listen to me. When you're dealing with a crew of 20 vain models and sometimes 40, there can only be one Don, only one boss, and that's you.
Correct.
So you have to ensure that you do what you have to do at that point. But the moment you will also know that the moment the work's over, I'm a friend.
Correct.
Yeah. So I dealt with a lot of backbiting, a lot of things. A lot of people get upset even by your success.
Correct.
Honestly, I think that's stupid. But hey, that's what it is. So I had to deal with a lot of backbiting, a lot of people talking against me because I was slowly rising to be a top choreographer and, stuff like that. So I dealt with a lot of that till I reached a point where I thought, it's an open playground. Everybody can play, and if you would like to look at me and get upset, that's your problem, not mine. I stopped caring about people and I stopped caring about what they say and what I used to hear because I used to actually cry. You weren't taking care of me, or I'm taking care of myself, standing on my feet. I'm a single woman, taking care of myself, and I'm doing a good job. And if you want to hold that against me, your problem, not mine. I got depressed sometimes. So I wallowed in self-pity and I allowed that to happen. But because my spiritual path helps me a lot, I don't wallow in it too long. I'll wallow in it for 2 days max. Third day, I want to be in the light. You can't be in darkness forever. So you find your way through meditation, through chanting, through prayers. Your friends, your family, all are my support group. So you have to reach out to them. My sister's been a great support. My friends have been a great support. So I reached out and they helped me, and it's okay. Here I am today. So even today, when I've been facing a lot of health issues, not now, but yeah, till now also sometimes, because I was diagnosed with autoimmune, which is fine, but it caused a lot of complications, and it's impossible to get out of bed or come out in public in days. But nobody knows this because I always smile and I always show my happy side. And that's how I want to be. I think it's okay because that's your problem. You need to get out of it. So you use the tools you have and get stronger and get out of it. And that's what I do.
Yeah.
And I also took help of homeopathy once.
Okay.
Because homeopathy is natural and it's good. And so I took help of that also. And I would recommend that to anyone because eventually this is normal. It is for everybody who's going to go through it. There is not a human being in the world who says I wasn't sad or I wasn't crying or wasn't depressed for 2-3 days. Everybody has. So let's stop lying to ourselves first. Let's start being human and accepting things. I think one of the biggest things I have done is learn this from my father is to accept. He just said, beta, accept every situation and you will see that acceptance will set you free. And it's so true. I follow that. That's what I really follow.
While you're walking through this road, I also know you've danced through it because you love music, and I've seen
I love it.
and I've seen you go crazy on the dance floor. So to all our listeners, Achla is a fun person. I swear, I've seen her in action.
I enjoy dancing. That's one great way to throw all demons out and laugh and be, connect with your inner child and who you really are.
There's so many years. I mean, there's so much of learning. There's so much of experiences that you went through as a person. You evolved, you reinvented yourself so many times, which is wonderful to see. But nowadays, the generation wants everything like now, everything has to happen. It has to happen tomorrow. And in the process, I think a lot of these young aspiring models somehow get caught in this whole entanglement of depression. Also, I think they get conned somewhere because there's a lot of people who take money, and, give them dreams which never happen. What is it that you have to tell these young aspiring, models?
First of all, I want to say, hang in there. The times are bad right now. They will pass. What causes depression? You have no work. You have no money. Your youth is at stake. Your time is at stake. So many things at stake. You have to pay bills. They can get depressed. It's natural. But I want to say, just wait. It'll pass. Go and hone some other skill at this point. Secondly, don't blindly trust everyone. Not everyone's road to success is easy. Some people have it easy. But mostly it's not. But I'll give a little secret to success. It's courage. So stay courageous. Hope, stay hopeful. So courage plus hope equals to success.
Correct.
You will definitely do it. Use this time to hone your skill. Be so good at what you do that when everything opens up and you're out there, no one should be able to refuse you. Have the best body. Look your best, mentally and physically, be stronger and emotionally, and wisen up. It'll all be okay eventually. grooming school is important. Learning the ropes from the right persons is important. After that, they have to be out there and try their luck. I also feel a lot of people take it for granted, thinking, oh, I'm good, I'm this, I'm that. You're never that good. You're never that good. You always have scope to be better.
Correct.
And that's what I always tell everyone. I said, you cannot be complacent and say, oh, now I've learned, now I'm okay. No, practice, learn, check other people, go and take part even in fashion shows, even if you're paid minimally. You can't have airs and, say, oh no, only if I get so much. You're a newbie. Even if you get a break, just go just work.
Correct.
And then you learn and then go forward. It'll all happen. But your intention, your pure intention, supersedes everything.
True.
So even what you speak, what you do with the universe, your intention is most important. And the universe listens from there on. That's why some people are successful and some are not. And of course, destiny, fate, so many things take place, also your will. So I always believe it's, yes, there is destiny and also your willpower. We combine it together and things do happen.
Correct. Dream is one and being realistic is another. I mean, you have to pay your bills, but you cannot keep waiting to become a supermodel.
So I guess giving timelines to yourself is extremely important. And if you feel that till a certain time you can, work at it, whatever, you should hold yourself. After that, you have to have a plan B. And anyway, nowadays, I find I only wanted to be a model. That time I only wanted to be a model. And I could sustain myself doing that. It's not so now. The times have changed. They are more responsible younger now. And, they've got to pay their bills much younger. And so many things. I think the responsibilities are higher. So I would still say that everybody must have plan A, B, C ready. So A can work with B and B can work with C. You do not have to do one thing anymore.
Correct.
And that is the secret to success nowadays.
Correct. So what makes Achla happy?
Friends, family, fitness. Music makes me happy. I'm very simple that way, I swear. And of course, I'll tell you what makes me the happiest is good work.
And what makes Achla sad?
Still don't like people who don't know you and talk bad about you for no rhyme or reason. I don't like betrayals. I don't like lies. Oh, the biggest thing I hate is lies. If I'm talking to you, I'm saying the truth. It is what it is. I have nothing to hide that way. So I don't like people lying. I hate it. It bothers me. I feel whatever you are, it's okay.
Correct.
Just be honest. Man, woman, everybody. This does not only mean I'm talking about men or something. No, everybody. So that makes me unhappy when I see people hungry on the streets. It makes me very unhappy, very, 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 very sad.
What's spirituality to you?
It's life. It's teaching me to live. It makes me a better person. And it teaches me things I don't know. It's beyond what I see. It takes me to a higher dimension. There is more than what my eyes can see. Because when I close my eyes, I can see other things. So it's everything. It's everything. It helps you evolve. It helps you change. It helps you calm down. There's so many things.
What's your concept of an ideal perfect relationship?
People should marry only if they, not because, oh, I should get married. I see a lot of women do that because, oh my God, I'm 30. Oh my God, I have to have a baby. Oh my God, I'm 35. I'm missing the train. I must get married. That's stupid. So then they go and they choose people who they don't really like much. but they think, oh, life is a compromise. Let's do it. I don't think so. I didn't do that. I refuse to do that even now. I always refuse to do it, and that's why I'm happily single, and I really live very happily by myself. It's really not a problem, because I did not want to have this compromise nonsense. I believe that a relationship has to have a give and take, and there will be two different people, and you will learn to work with it, and that's not compromising. That's learning to work with it, respecting each other, understanding and acceptance. That is an ideal relationship. Not that, oh, we must get married because, and let's get married. And where's the love? I see a lot of people who have loveless marriages, but they're married just because they're so insecure of being alone in this world.
Yeah.
Why? What's wrong with being alone? What's wrong? Go adopt a child if you can't have one. There's so many things you can do. Ideal relationship for me basically is acceptance of each other, working with one another. Of course, having love is the primary thing, and respect.
If I had to sum up the whole thing in one word, how has it been for you?
I would say roller coaster. There are times where you enjoy it, and there are times where you're screaming, and there are times you're happy again, and then there are times when you're fearful and scared, and you're going, what's happening? But you're laughing through it all. On a roller coaster, you don't want it off it, right? You're on it. You sat on it. You paid the ticket. Yeah. And you knew what was going to happen, right? And you do it. And so I'm still enjoying the ride.
Thank you so much, Achla. Thank you for taking us through your magical, wonderful journey.